What's up, everybody? It's your boy Carlos, and you're listening to another episode of Another Round Podcast. Podcast that brings you raw entertainment, no filters, no boundaries, and no excuses. Guys, it's our last episode of this season. We're officially calling it Season 1. We want to thank all the love and the support that we received. Just a quick recap. We've gotten over 53 subscribers on YouTube, over 100 followers on Instagram, and we have received over 172 hours of viewing of our podcast. So we appreciate the love, support. Again, thank you. Fellas, how y'all feeling today?
Some wonderful stats. I'm gonna call you fucking statistician here. But nah, I mean, first of all, I want to tag along what Carlos said. We appreciate the support, appreciate the growth. Just stay tuned. We're gonna have a lot of exciting stuff coming up in this upcoming year. But I'm feeling good. I'm excited. It's the end of the year, so we got to end it off right. To start it off right. And you know, what better way to end the year than to be here with my boys filming this wonderful journey, this wonderful film experience that we started. So, you know, just gotta move forward from here. D, how you feeling, my boy?
Good.
I'm okay.
Yeah, like to piggyback off of what they said, I'm excited, man. It was great. It was something that was unexpected. This was you know, it kind of just came out of nowhere, you know, this whole podcasting like idea. Like one day we just went out and, you know, we spoke about this before, but Carlos had texted us in a group chat. He was like, "Hey, what do you guys think about doing this podcast?" And, you know, going back like 4 months ago or more or less, right? When we started to now, you know, it's only going to go up from here. You know, there's going to be a new year. You know, we're going to get better cameras, better equipment. We're going to have a lot better topics. You know, we're work in progress, and, you know, I'm excited, and I wouldn't do it with anybody else but you guys. So here we are. This is the last podcast of the year. It's going to be a good one. We have some good shit for you guys today.
And I agree. I mean, would be episode 14, but in reality, it's like episode 20. I mean, we probably recorded maybe 3 or 4 before we even posted one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we went through so much trial and error, and I'm working on doing a montage of all of our little bloopers and all the times we kind of messed up, so you guys can get a little sneak peek about that. But you know, we're gonna do something different today. We don't really have any topics. We're just gonna shoot the shit. You know, and I want to start off with Darius's idea that he had for today to ask us some questions to see if we're even smart enough. So Darius, take it away.
I'm doing the questions?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I thought you had some questions for
I got
me.
some questions too, but I want to get your questions as well.
Oh, God damn. All right.
Imagine we're gonna do something different. All right. Well, this is the end of the episode.
We're just
done
gonna
here.
cut it off just like that.
We're gonna call it a night.
All right, boys. So basically we were you know, we were thinking about doing something fun, you know, today since it's our last one. And I told him, I said, let's play a little game. Don't be looking at the questions, Jim. I said, let's play a little game. Let's see.
Always sneaky,
you know, we could
bro.
play Who Wants to Be a Fifth Grader to see how smart are we.
Who's smarter than
Who's the smartest?
Yeah, I don't want to be a fifth grader.
But at the end of the day, it's I feel like it's a competition on who's smartest between us three.
We already know that I'm the smartest.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I'm the most handsome, most athletic.
All right, guys, take care.
This is
Damn,
just
God.
I'm the trifecta of the trio here.
And he's best dressed.
Yeah, best dress.
I don't really care.
All right, so there's all right, so there was one because my nephew always be asking me this question.
Right.
This is like probably a fifth grader question.
Okay.
But what's the biggest ocean in the world?
The Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic, Jim?
Jesus Christ.
What's the biggest ocean?
The Pacific.
Ding ding ding. Pacific is correct.
Damn.
I thought Atlantic as well because it had a bigger name.
Losers.
All right. So I got one.
So we're keeping points here because Jim got one.
Yeah, sure. I'll keep a tally here real
All
quick.
right. So
Wait, let me get this last one off
All right,
real quick.
Go.
What is the largest continent on Earth?
Asia.
Yeah, Asia.
Asia. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, correct.
So I get it, right? Jim doesn't get it.
All right. I guess I didn't know we had a buzzard. It's a press.
You gotta be quick with it, buddy.
So how does Darius get points? He's reading the questions.
I got for him right now.
Oh, all right.
Chance to come back. What causes a tide?
Earthquake.
I swear to
Dude,
God,
what the
I was thinking the same shit.
Bro, that causes a tsunami, bro.
I mean, I don't know.
A tide.
What causes a tide?
Winds.
No,
Fat people.
the moon.
Oh, really? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But that causes a tsunami too, because if the moon is
No,
too
bro,
down,
what are you
yeah,
talking about?
yeah. If the moon is too down, I mean, if the
Jim,
moon
you're
is
not
away.
smarter than
That's
the
just
fifth
high
grader,
tide.
buddy.
If the moon is low, it's high tide.
It's the same thing.
No,
High tide
nigga,
creates
you know
a
what a tsunami is?
High tide creates a tsunami.
No, it doesn't. Oh my god. I'm not gonna take this.
No, tsunami is created when there's
Look at-
an
look-
earthquake.
Nah. Look at
Yes.
the fucking movie that they're in Asia. What is
Oh
it that
my God.
they're in a family
Godzilla?
vacation? No. They're in a family vacation. They're in a family vacation, and a tsunami comes and fucking wipes out. Forgot what it was called.
Oh, I seen that movie.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking movie.
Yeah, and then the fucking mom breaks her leg, and she's walking with the bone sticking out.
Well, Jim, you got it wrong, so it's all right.
Next question.
What are the 3 states of matter?
Solid, liquid, and
Gas.
gas.
Darius, you all right?
1/3. I
You were
got
just
1/3
like-
correct. Because he was letting it rip. He's
Yo,
like,
he was
damn, he's good. Wait, does Jim get that point? I said gas.
I'll give you one.
Okay.
What?
I'll give you. I'll
Sorry,
give you
I was gonna say
You didn't
I
get the
said-
last one.
All right, but I got 2 of 3.
All right. Well, you got a point.
I was getting there.
You got a point. Don't worry.
All right. From LA to Australia, you're taking a flight. What ocean are you crossing?
Atlantic.
Australia.
Atlantic.
None.
Money.
You're not crossing nothing. It's all land.
LA to Australia?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm afraid this is a trick.
What do you mean you're not crossing water?
All right, so the Indian Ocean. I'm gonna go there.
No, bro.
with
It's
a
the,
random.
it's the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, all right. Well, I went
Fuck.
with a random question.
Fuck.
I thought this was a
Yo,
trick
I swear,
question.
like when
Bro,
I
how
used,
is that a trick question?
yo, when I
You
used
got California, Australia, the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, I mean, nigga,
You don't cross those.
I mean, it could be
to,
different
yo,
ways.
so, when I used to watch this show back in the day, I'm like, there's no way these are 5th grader questions. I didn't learn this shit in 5th grade, but it's probably because I went to a
Alright.
public school.
I got a last one for you. What do you call the plot of a story with all the action or a big twist?
God damn.
The plot.
No,
No.
the plot of the story. Fuck.
I'm gonna read it one more time.
No, don't read it again.
All right.
Don't read it again because I don't want Jimmy to think too much.
What do you call the plot of the story when all the
Damn.
Wait, this is the. Bruh, can you give me the first letter it starts with?
No, I'm not.
the
That's
fuck?
that's
It's
gonna
not
give it
a
away.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
I'm gonna read it one more. Phone a friend. You're gonna phone a friend. All right, no. I'll read it one more time. What do you call the plot of the story with all the action or a big twist? You got to make your wise reach this at some point.
The plot of the story with all the action.
Climax.
There you go.
Fuck. Good shit. Good shit.
You gave that
Damn.
little hint there.
Yo,
I
I'm
had to. Like I wasn't gonna say C because that would have probably just gave it all away.
That's it. So that's it.
Now I got one more. Darius got to give me one more.
Fuck.
So Jim's winning, right? 4 points.
No, 3.
Oh, I thought I had 4.
Actually, two more. If you can pull out 2 more.
Okay.
This is too easy. This is 1st grade.
Good to go to 5th grade then. Switch it up.
I wish I could, but this motherfucker.
You got to go through all the grade
It's
levels.
asking me how many letters are in the alphabet.
26.
This is for dumb.
This dude, he practiced that. Like right when we said what
I
we were gonna
downloaded
do,
the game and I started playing.
This nigga was like, "I got this."
Wait, is there 26? I don't know.
I think it's 20. Isn't it 27?
Yo, we're so bad. Union City education right here.
All right. God, that's crazy. Now we can't do. We're gonna go to a higher grade for you because Jim thinks he's smart.
I'm really smart, bro. I mean, I'm winning. Did anybody answer the riddle, by the way?
Yes.
Who answered it?
I don't know who answered it first, but it's between Brian and Ivan.
Which Brian?
That was his brother.
All right, Brian wins because Ivan won
Yeah.
the free beer. All right, Brian, good win. We gotta get your winnings. Your girl won the.
Okay, this one. All right.
Okay.
What's a person, place, or thing?
Oh,
Noun.
shit.
Let's go. Like,
That's
I'm
it.
fucking smart,
Jim won.
bro.
Jim
I'm
won.
fucking
All right, you're
intelligent.
smarter than
man.
a 5th grader.
I'm smarter than you guys
Congratulations,
too.
Jim.
Smarter than you guys too. Like I said, the smartest, the
First of all, he's
sexiest,
like-
and the most athletic.
Nah, sexiest. I don't know about that.
Jesus.
And
look
most
at-
athletic, you run like
Look at
a
this god
6,
body.
7.
Yeah, what happened on Sunday?
There's a lot
I
of
was
people
all
that run
over the
faster than
field.
you.
I was all over the
Was
field.
I
on
guarding you
Sunday.
though?
Yeah, maybe we won because of Jim and the defensive setup.
We didn't win when we were playing.
Do you have a touchdown? I did in all 3 games.
You caught any passes?
No, he did.
Of course I did.
Like,
And
You didn't
every
drop
pass,
any?
every pass I was thrown to me, I caught.
yeah, no,
I
he didn't drop. He
anything.
didn't drop anything. He didn't drop. They were playing.
Damn.
They were playing like some weird defense. I mean,
First
Darius
of all-
were open every play.
First of all, like when Jimmy's on my team, like I get most of the attention. Everybody knows this. Like I get the best guy on me. You know what they do?
They weren't
Like,
even playing
we're walking-
man. They were playing
First
zone.
of all, all the zone gets pushed towards me. So it's like you know when you're walking away and then the other team is trying to set up their defense.
Yeah.
They're like they point at me and they be like, all right, that's their best
Grab him.
player. And then they point at somebody else. They'd be like, that's their second best player.
Don't worry
And then
about
they
that
point
guy.
at Jimmy. They'd be like, that's the tight end.
I had about like a 40.
Nah, but he did.
40
Jim
touchdown.
played good. Jim
felt
played
good,
good.
bro. I was light on my feet. at
But you
gym.
know what it is, man. There's this big dude. I don't know where the fuck this guy came from. He's
Mhm.
fucking tall as hell, and he was playing the outside. And then after I didn't get the ball a few times, I was just I was open. I didn't get the ball a few times. I was already like fucking pissed. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna play on the outside. And then
Mhm.
I played in the inside. One play, I got the ball, and I'm like, nah. I want to catch it. Like I want to like Randy Moss. I still think I'm athletic, even though I'm not. Like when I'm running, I still think I'm quick. And I could just, bro, I still like think that I'm quick, and I've seen videos of myself running, and I'm like, yo, it's pretty bad.
Yo.
Like that's full.
the good old
speed,
days
Darius.
are way behind us.
Full speed. The thing is, I was never quick.
Mhm.
Like I just had like long strides. Like I
Yeah.
take big steps, but I'm not like a quick player. But yeah, man, it's getting to me.
It was fun,
That's
Yeah.
why I've been trying to go to the gym.
bro. I go
So,
early, every day in the morning, but I mean, you work, your schedules work. But I've been going all last week.
I mean, I go in the evening.
Yeah.
Like, and especially if I'm
Mhm.
off, I go. Like, I mean, going in. I prefer to go if I don't have no work. I prefer to go during the afternoon, like 12ish. That's when like
Yeah, there's
That's not
nobody
a
there.
bad-
nobody's there.
Yeah.
Because the morning you get the old people.
not, but there's
Then-
nobody there. I go to Clifton
Mhm.
7:30, and I go into every machine. I'm done within 45 minutes, and then I go to the sauna for like 10 minutes. But I do my 4 workouts, 3 sets each workout,
Mhm.
and I go to the sauna for like 20 minutes, and I'm at work at 8:30. I shower at work because we have a shower, and I'm ready to work for 9.
He goes in the shower as well. Then they
So-
rub his back.
but like I love it.
I got
love
you, my
going in the
friend.
morning. I love going in the morning
Thank you.
because like there's nobody there. So like it's like you're not fighting for machines. Everything is there. Like it's
No,
it's quick.
it's definitely much better. I mean, every time I've been going, I just get on the elliptical because I don't know. I don't like to run.
I don't like the
I don't like the treadmill. Like
Mhm.
people
do
enjoy
the
it, but
bike.
like I like to watch something like while I'm working out, and I feel like the treadmill is kind of hard to like watch a video or a podcast or something while I'm working out. So I just I get on the elliptical
Mhm.
and I just play a video and I just be there for 45 minutes. And since I'm like a little crazy in the mind, I always do 45 minutes, but I have to hit 550 calories. So if
Before you get off.
before I get off. Like I won't get off the machine if I don't hit 550 or more. So
Nice.
like if I'm like 45 minutes in, but I'm like at 500
Mhm.
calories, I'll have to get to the 550 for me to get off.
That's fair.
Yeah, because then I know like I was slacking
Mhm.
that workout. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I try to meet a certain thing, and then after like maybe a month, I'll boost it up to 600 calories, and then I'll go
Keep
up.
going up from there.
Yeah,
But to go back, you got heard that we play flag football. So if you guys are interested, whoever's listening, hit us up on DMs and then we'll add you to the group chat. That way you guys can come and join
I'm
us.
still nasty,
Yikes.
and everybody knows it. Carlos knows it. He tried to guard me one time in football. She was hilarious.
You too. You try to guard me and I caught a touchdown off you. Light work. Easy.
The thing is, like,
He's
you're my
hilarious.
boy. Like, I wanted him to
Oh,
feel.
please.
I wanted him to feel
Oh,
good about
please.
himself. And,
Anyways, let's
and
not
then Jim,
dive
me
into
and
that
Jim
one.
played one-on-ones and asked him what happened during the one-on-ones.
I mean, you caught a couple touchdowns. I caught a couple touchdowns.
But who caught more?
I mean, yeah, you called more. I mean, there was a couple plays I was open. David
Mhm.
kind of overthrew it, but it is.
The thing
what
is,
it
he can't
I mean,
overthrow greatness like
Mm.
me.
I mean,
It's hard to overthrow me.
I saved my energy for the real game, and I was out there showing out. setting up the defense and making moves.
So
Jim is a good. He sets up defenses good. He does a good job.
It's coach.
It was fun.
Coach.
It was great.
You know, when you're not a good player anymore, you got to coach.
You got to got him.
Stupid. Here it is.
Yo. But we'll jump into the next game we have set up. I put the question on Instagram, who's most likely to do what. I put a picture of each one of us and we got some really funny responses. So if the response is accurate, y'all gotta drink something. All right, y'all gotta drink your drink.
Wait, so if the response is accurate,
It's accurate. Like if, for example, it's most likely to, and then the
okay. All right,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
Well, Darius gotta pour
That's
some
fair.
more. Are you good, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. I had this.
All right.
I'm good. Thanks though.
Let's start off with Jim.
All right, let's take a roll.
All right. So Jim, are you most likely to cry while watching a sad movie?
Man, I guess yeah. It depends.
This is our listeners saying
It
that you are
depends-
most likely to cry.
It
while
depends
watching.
how sad it is.
Nah, it's either yes or no.
The most likely out of all three of
Yeah.
us.
No.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I mean, it's.
Oh, is it just like you're
Individually.
asking the same question for everybody?
Same
None-
question for everybody.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yeah. I drank. Yeah. I agree. I mean, John Q. Little tear jerker.
Oh, that's a great movie.
It's a sad movie, but
You
yeah.
said a tear jerker.
Yeah, John Q. When he's like, "I will not bury my son. He will bury me." Yeah,
That's not what he said.
Yeah, he didn't say that.
Oh, whatever it is.
Good job.
A for effort, but
He will bury me.
all right.
That was good.
Ready? Here's the second one, Jim.
Jeez,
You are most likely to throw something at someone because the Jets lost and didn't make the playoffs.
Yes. Who asked that, by the way?
I'm not gonna say who asked
Can we
any
can
of
we
this.
give photo credit? I mean, I give creds to whoever asked that because they know me really well if they ask that. Better not be a bitch though.
To let fame get to his head.
Yes. Yes.
Can I get
Who-
some ice?
Who is this that's asking these questions? They know me really well. This is
I got.
fucking spectacular.
I got another one. Bag no bitches left and right.
Stop. That's crazy. Whoever asked that definitely bags no bitches.
Thank you, sir.
They must not know. Next
They don't
question,
know.
please. Next question, Phyllis.
Actually, that's it for you.
All right. That's a trash question. Fucking asked that.
I feel like that was George.
All right, Darius, you're up.
Let's get it.
Darius, you are most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got a drink there.
Yeah, drink, bud.
I think so.
He's fucking
He's like, yeah, sure.
politician.
It's probably like somebody like my brother. He looks like a zombie.
Damn.
He's stupid. Yeah.
Darius is most likely to have his first business.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. These are accurate questions. I
Yeah.
see this happening.
You might want to hold that drink up while I say this one. Darius is more likely to drink girly drinks.
Wow. Damn.
This is accurate.
Yeah,
who's
what the
who's
heck?
asking these questions? This is fucking spectacular.
Mhm.
Are you reading this like you have the side notes like to
Cheers.
the side?
I'm dead ass.
This is awesome shit.
Cheers.
You might want to grab it again. Darius is more likely to call the cops for a noise complaint.
Out of all three of us,
Just you.
it depends if I don't like them.
That's a yes.
Yeah,
That's a
if I
yes.
don't fuck with you, yeah, I might call the cops. Fuck 'em.
You want to know? You want to know a side note? The last one, I said that.
That one?
Yeah.
You fucking dickhead.
You might want to grab it again.
How
Oh
does he
my
get more
God.
questions than Jim? What the fuck?
Darius is most likely to spend a rack on some fire drip.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
clearly.
he said it last episode, and he was like, "People don't buy me presents because they don't know what to get me."
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah,
God,
that's
you
fair.
remember.
Yeah, bro.
All right, my turn.
All right,
My turn.
my germs.
All right. Carlos is most likely to win a twerk contest on stage versus strippers.
Yes, who?
Yo,
Who?
Carlos,
Bro.
Carlos, if you ever twerk versus some strippers, you king, bro. I'll throw some bills.
I
Bro,
appreciate that.
who is asking these questions? These are extreme.
That one was shout out to Ozzy. He asked that question.
Okay. Appreciate that.
Carlos is most likely to get in a bar fight because he ain't no bitch.
I mean, yeah, that's
Agree.
accurate. It's pretty accurate.
Facts.
Carlos is most likely to work for the NFL as an analyst.
Mm,
Mm,
That was probably
I'm too
Elias.
emotional.
That's probably Elias. That sounds like an Elias question.
Carlos is most likely to get into a fight. Thanks for saying I'm aggressive. Cheers.
And emotional.
And emotional. Damn. Carlos is most likely to laugh at a funeral.
Nah, I think Carlos and Jim are both like that.
The fuck?
They're like,
Why am I gonna
dickheads.
laugh at a funeral though?
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if y'all laugh.
Nah, so I probably,
Yeah, you gotta drink some.
Jeez.
yo, it's like that video where there's this dude, he's on Xbox like live chat. And then
Oh,
he's
they're
like,
like,
he's like, yo, I'm
I
sad.
just buried my
He's
dad.
like, what happened, bro? He's like, my dad died. And they're like, damn, man, I'm sorry. And they're like, yeah, man, he drowned.
you hear them,
And you hear the people in the
you
chat
hear the-
laughing.
You hear the,
That nigga 40 can't swim. Can't swim.
no. You hear the quiet, and you hear the. He's like, but damn, my nigga, he 40 can't swim.
Yo, by the way, there are people that are fucking old that can't swim, and I always tell everybody after, even when you're a child, you gotta learn how to fucking swim, man. That shit is essential to
Bro,
survival.
all right, chill.
Like that shit is wild.
Okay,
Mm.
if you're old and you can't swim, and you're under 5 feet, don't get into a pool. It's just that simple. The pools don't go up.
But the thing,
More than
the
5
thing
feet.
is, that's why I said essential. Sometimes you don't. There's situations that you might not want to swim, but you're in a position that you need to survive. That's what I'm
But I
saying.
mean, that's
It's
different.
not you don't.
That's different. But,
but
like,
that's what I'm saying. That's an essential thing, right? Like, God forbid, let's say
Damn.
you guys are
It's like
somewhere.
you hit a nerve with Darius.
Yeah, bro. You know how
What
many,
about people that can't swim?
not because like
What about that?
You know, I almost fucking died when I was little because my mom couldn't fucking swim. We went to, I remember the day like it was yesterday. I was like 4. We went to Zoom Flume and we went to the lazy river.
how you drown
How
a
you
lazy
drown
river?
lazy river, bro?
Bro, I
But
was
Don't you get
were a
floaties?
child. You were a
and
child.
the thing
right?
is, I was little. And the thing is, like, my mom, they grabbed her first. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, there's no way they're gonna leave me here to die. And I see them, I'm like,
you didn't.
and I see them pulling her out, and I'm like, there's nah. It must have been like 4 feet. So she had
Mhm.
the shit, like the water was like over here, and they saved
Yeah.
her, and I'm dying. I think I got brain damage from
They
that
give you
shit.
life vests in the lazy
PTSD.
river.
No, they didn't give me.
It was because
Yo,
of Darius.
Jim,
That's
this
when they
was-
started giving out
Jim,
life vests.
This was in 1996. They didn't give a fuck about life
That's
vests.
crazy.
Like we didn't grow up no bitches.
I mean, yeah. Like you, sometimes
Like-
you see people getting on water slides and Six Flags. He's like, oh, I can't swim. So why the fuck are you here? Like, first of all, that water slide is going like 60 miles per hour, and you're gonna land into some deep water. It's like going to Mountain Creek, and you can't swim.
They
What
want to
are you
enjoy.
here?
Yo, I've seen lifeguards get ready to save the person because they know that they can't swim, and it's like
Like that's
Why?
stupid. Like why
Why?
put yourself in that position?
this guy or
that's
girl is
hard.
perfectly fine up there, dry, and because you want to have a good time,
I mean,
they
sucks.
gotta
That's
go
their
and
job.
jump in the. It's not their job is to fucking save people, not to
Save
not
him?
to assist your
So-
fun.
Have you been to water parks? You see the stupid lifeguards like this.
Yeah. Yeah, and they
Okay.
whistle. They don't want you to touch certain
And
things
then,
or
like,
to get out.
Hey! Stop splashing water, nigga. It's a fucking water park. Stop splashing water, and then they continue with their stupid head nod.
I bet it's
Like-
Jimmy splashing water. It's the little
Jim's
kids.
most likely to get
Hell
kicked out of
yeah.
a water park.
Yes, nigga. I be fucking taking Gabrielle and be fucking throwing him sometimes. And Jimmy, stop me.
Damn, the abuse.
Fucking slap.
Watch, he's gonna get older. He's gonna start doing it a year.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck you up.
He's like, you remember that shit? Jimmy's like 40. He's like, yeah. ho."
My back. He's stupid.
I
we're
got
almost
one
at
more. I got
40.
one more.
All right, let's go.
Carlos is more likely to get beat up by their little sister.
I believe that.
That's-
She's tough.
That's cap.
I believe that.
I don't know your sister, so
That's cap.
I believe that. She almost
Yeah.
beat you up on your 30th. I remember.
Yeah, that is true.
She almost slapped you up.
oh yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the BPG. Special shout out to
Oh
you know
my
who
God,
he is.
bro.
The BPG beer pong god showed up 7 hours late to the festivities over the weekend for Carlos's birthday. came in here with the Undertaker theme song. He put the bag of chips down, crusty Cheeto fingertips on one hand and the clear water beer pong flip on the other, and went in there, just took the guy out. He was on the feet and just real quick with the smile. You already know who you are. You want already a free
All right,
pack
cute
of beers.
story. So we're gonna move on to our
Don't get upset.
next.
Yo,
We're gonna.
before we get there,
Uh-huh.
it was crazy because like right as soon as I was getting out of work, right? So at my job, they tend to like have this I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Have you heard of it's called openai.com?
No.
It's the craziest shit. So I went to the computer, right? Like one of my boys at my job, he calls me over. He's like, "Hey, Darius, like we're gonna start marking down, like basically, like because at the end of every year, I always go to the manager and I want to know how much I made for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of have to crunch through the numbers, like how much I got paid every week, and we'll go through the 52 weeks. Like I'll sit there with him for like an hour. Jim, I'm fucking talking.
No, go ahead. I'll take a piss.
Baby bladder.
Yo, everybody, look at his pants.
Extremely whitewashed.
White one. He's had them since high school. They didn't come white. So so basically like he's showing me like close the door there. Oh, fucking rude. So I had told, I was like, yo, I like the display, like the setup that he had and everything like that. I forget, it's not Microsoft Word, but what's the other one?
Microsoft Office.
And not Office. There's that you could kind of do graphs and stuff like that.
Excel.
Okay, so it was all in Excel.
Yeah.
Like it was nice. It was like color coordinated and all of that, and it had like my name. He had my picture and all of this stuff, and I was like, yo, like you did, because I know Excel's not easy to use. Like because I sometimes I have to do projects for school and stuff like that, and the setup looked real good, and I was like, yo, how'd you do that? And he was like, oh, it's easy. I just went on openai.com and I wrote down what I wanted, and it puts it and it does it for you. So on openai.com is the most wildest shit. It's like you can go to like this board and you can type in, you can say, hey, can you do this and this and this and this for me? Write down exactly what you want, and it'll do it. And it does it for you. It literally, yeah, on the computer. It literally, while I was there, I told him, I was like, yo, and he's like, yo, I can show you. And he types in, he's like, make a song about Darius. And the AI wrote a whole song about me.
What the
like of a whole, all verses, like rhyming. God, and I was like, and it's Elon Musk that made this website. And I was like, I never heard of it before. And I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy. Yeah. Like you can probably have this thing do projects for you and stuff like that. You could literally write down anything you want. There was like this, there was a person that he was like a genius that he had like this coding that he couldn't figure out. And he couldn't figure it out for like 6 or 7 months. They took that coding, they put it on the website, and the website figured it out in seconds. Shit. So it's gonna be like this new thing. Like I feel like in the future, man, it's gonna get to a point that you can just like, you have to write a paper and it's free. You have to write a paper and you say, write me a 10-page paper on this and this and this, and it can just write the paper for you.
So he made a whole Excel workbook.
He had a whole
telling exactly what he needed?
Exactly what you wanted.
That's wild.
Wow.
You just write what you want. You can say, hey, can you give me a chart, this and this, and just give it a thorough explanation. And it even does it for photography pictures. Like you could put pictures in there and tell them like, I want this a little bit lighter. I want this. I want that. Can you blur out the background? And he's saying that they're even doing a setup so you could even do videos and edit videos on this.
So I can go and be like, yo, can you edit my podcast?
You can
upload it?
Yeah.
Wow,
bro,
great.
it's crazy.
That's fire.
Technology.
Yo, and it's free, dude. And I never heard of this before. And I was like, looking at this, I'm like, nah, I gotta tell these guys about it.
OpenAI.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you guys the link at the end of the
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Like
that's awesome.
It's pretty fucking beast. And he was like, yeah, he's like, I do most of my stuff there. And even the owner of my company was like, yo, I could fire you guys then, right? Because I don't in the office. He's like, I don't really need y'all no more. He's like, I could do all this shit myself. But it's crazy where technology is taking us. I even saw this one billionaire. He's like a crypto billionaire guy that he was saying. He's like, right before he's like, when I'm old and I'm dying and stuff like that, he's like, I'm gonna put my brain into an AI. He's like, I'm gonna continue living after like my body's.
Are you up to date with everything that Elon is doing?
No, not ever.
Have you heard about the Neuralink?
I've heard of it. That's like you take the
They're gonna put a
memory and
chip
stuff, and
to
you can
you,
put it in.
and you could download knowledge and shit like that.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Man, and I feel like it's gonna be like that in the future. I feel like it's gonna be to a point that that people are gonna like be born, and after a couple of years, like, or let's say, oh, this person is sick. Let's say, and it could probably be helpful for some people. Imagine like you have a child that's smart and everything, and the brain is good, but the body doesn't work.
Yeah,
You could take their memory and their brain and stuff and put it in a healthy like machine or something. It's crazy.
yeah, it's like
but
crazy what technology can do.
it is
nowadays.
crazy, but that's what it's becoming. And I saw it was crazy because the other day I saw this video that it kind of started off with like the monkey, and you know how they say like the monkey turned into human and stuff like that. So it was like the revolution, like the evolution of like the monkey turning into human, and then the human turning into a robot, and then the robot just turning into a machine. And like that's what we're gonna be in the future. We're just gonna be machines. We're not gonna, and then the machine kind of connects into big machines, and then we're all just one big machine.
Big machine.
No,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Watch Black
And I
Mirror.
was looking at that, and I'm like, yo, this could potentially like 200 years or 100 years from now be a reality, bro. Like that we're just all machines. Like we're not even humans anymore. We could just
that shit is scary just to think about.
It is. Thank God I'm not gonna be here. But like for our kids and our kids' kids, God only knows, man.
Have you guys watched Black Mirrors?
I've seen like an episode.
You should watch.
I mean, I saw that one episode. I think it was the one with the pig.
Yeah, that's the first episode. That's just
that's it. That's the only
I
one
saw
watched.
one with that they were in the forest or something, and then it seemed like everybody was in it together trying to trick somebody to do.
Nah, so that episode is actually really good. That person committed a crime where she raped. She actually killed the child.
I'm talking about?
Yeah, she killed the child, and recorded it. So what they did was they put her in a thing where they erase her mind every day, and when she wakes up in a place where somebody's chasing her and nobody helps her. Everybody just takes out the phone and starts recording her.
Yes,
and the guy starts chasing her, and she's like, "Why is nobody helping me? Why is nobody helping me? Like, what's going on?" And the guy's chasing her, but everybody around her is recording her, like people right in front of her, and she doesn't understand. So she gets to the end where the guy's like, "Oh, you made it to the final level. Now let's see what you did." And she has to watch as she killed the child and recorded herself killing the child. So it's like a punishment for her that she has to relive every day. But there's a lot of good episodes on that series, like a lot of technological episodes. There's an episode where a guy has a chip and he has to go through customs through an airport. And the guy goes, "Oh, play back your last 12 hours." So he's okay. So he has a remote, and he his eyes turn blue, and like a little screen comes out, and it plays back the last 12 hours that he saw. So like the guy's like, "Okay, you this, or you're not doing anything bad, go right in." So like he goes in, whatever, he goes to his wife or to his wife, and like he gets home, and like his wife has a couple friends over, and like she sees like he's close to, like she's real close to this guy. He starts having suspicions. He's like, "Yo, did you have sex with him?" She's like, "Nah," and she was like, "Bullshitting, play me back your 12 hours." And then like he forces her, and like she has to play like the 12 hours, so she's there like on the remote, and like he sees like,
that's wild.
Them fucking, like he sees them fucking through her eyes.
Yo,
like it's crazy. Like that's that. I mean that
you see the guy.
Yeah, like that series alone, like it shows the advancement of technology of what it could be. And like you guys were just talking about that, like it kind of ties to that series. Like there's some episodes that you're like, shit, like this can happen. Like you see this happening. Like it's a really, really good show. Certain episodes that are good. It will. I think it will. Right? It's only
now.
It's only due time.
And I feel like the deeper and deeper and deeper we get into it, the more control we're giving up to ourselves. Imagine like, right? Imagine like 50 years from now, like we as humans are like there's a sickness, because they can easily say like 50 years from now they can put out, the government can even fucking put out a sickness, right? Make people sick, and they're like, "Oh, you don't want to be sick anymore? You don't want to have to deal with diseases anymore. Here's the new bodies,
Pay out.
right? Pay here 30,000, and the rich people get the nice robots and all of this, and then the poor people got to deal with the shittier robots. They got to put
Fat
oils in
ones.
their fucking in their things every day. This is what's gonna, and then it's like to a point that you're like, oh, you don't obey what we're saying. They press a button, you freeze. You get what I'm saying? Certain things like that, they can literally just start controlling.
I believe
don't know,
that,
man. It's
I believe
and
that.
I feel like that will be our future. I feel like people are gonna give up control. And the fucked up thing is, I don't even like getting political, but I feel like it falls down to the left, and just then I don't know.
Goddamn liberals.
Fucking-
Yeah, I know who you are.
Them,
It is what it is. I mean,
we always got to deal with something.
Yeah.
we can't really control it at this point. We just gotta just try to live our lives to the best of our ability. Let's continue forward to the funness about this last episode. So they got
Yeah. So I mean, we
serious.
got a couple of days left of 2022. And we started recording this podcast back in August. I think was our first episode back in August.
You want more?
Yeah, I'll take a little more actually.
So I want to ask you guys, we've been on this for about 4 months. What's your best, I guess, memory or your best episode you think that we did, or what are some of the things that pop up in your head from the moment we started to now?
I mean, there's been a lot of great episodes. I think our second episode was where we had a lot of where we had kind of included a lot of our personal lives
Mhm.
in that episode, where we spoke about our marriages and we spoke about certain things, who we like. I think that was the episode that we had who would well, what's more important, love or respect
Mhm.
in a relationship. So you kind of got, for our viewers, you kind of had to, if you didn't know us 100%, you kind of saw a little bit of our values in that episode. So I think that was very, very important to me,
Mhm.
because I mean, like, a lot of our newer viewers and people that don't know us kind of got to see who we are, and where we stand by, and kind of I think that episode was very important because we were able to kind of draw the outside audience, right? So like, we mess around, we joke around and stuff, but like, they kind of got to see us as normal people. I mean, we're not celebrities, but like as people that have feelings and our values. So I mean, I think that was one of I think that's one of my favorite episodes. And just to share this experience with you guys. I mean, I've known Darius since high school, 10 years, 10 plus years. I've known Carlos for 10 plus years. So I mean, just to kind of be in this light and share this experience and kind of open up, Carlos has seen me a lot more vulnerable than Darius has. But I mean, I trust these guys with everything that that I have. I mean, I trust them with my family, with my daughter, with my feelings, with everything. So I mean, just to kind of have that episode alone, to share that little bit a little vulnerability with you viewers was very exciting for me, because I mean, we were able to mess around, joke around, and but still hit some solid points. I mean, I think that episode would always be the beginning
Mhm.
to many more, because it kind of paved the way to my eyes.
What about you, Darius?
That was great, Jim. So Carlson has seen you more vulnerable. What
Yeah. I mean,
he
Carlos.
saw
I
you
mean,
naked.
I've seen
He
him.
saw you naked.
I mean, we've all shared
Carlos
a,
and Jim used to live together, so he probably caught
We-
Jim jerking off in the bathroom.
we've all shared a room in AC. So I mean, it's all three of us. I mean,
Yeah, let's
we
not
all
even
see-
talk about.
We've all seen each other's vulnerability.
Yeah, in undies. Nah, but yeah, I agree as well. We've had this conversation off screen as well, like what we thought. I think that the biggest thing was that the first episode we've done a couple of episodes. We did like a little trial and error. Like at the beginning, we kind of did like our voices when we first kind of got the microphones and stuff like that, just to see how we sounded and what we had to work on and stuff like that. And we actually did a pod with just our voices. And then we were discussing stuff, and we were like, you know what? If we're actually gonna take this serious, we're gonna have to do like video,
Yeah.
right? So our first episode, we kind of were like more into the football stuff, so sports, like we kind of strictly stayed within sports and stuff like that. And then we had a discussion, and Jimmy was saying, like we should talk a little bit about, miscellaneous things and stuff like that. And then Carlos was chiming in on different things we can do, and we all had a discussion. And I feel like the second episode, the reason I feel like we all enjoyed it was because we kind of came into who we were, kind of.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Our first episode was like, we didn't understand where we were going to go with this. And then the second episode was like our real first episode. It was the first episode that we actually, everybody, you know, kind of understood who we were and stuff like that. And, you know, we talked about relationship, personal stuff. We still brought in sports and stuff like that. And I think that's what made that episode so special. Anybody that's watched our podcast, that enjoys our podcast, we appreciate you guys. They've also said they enjoyed the second episode. I've also heard that the fourth episode was really good. You know, and you know, all of our episodes are good. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, we put a lot into this, but I feel like that episode, the second episode, was like really special because of that. It kind of like, it was like the start of a new beginning. Like the first episode, we were just very like, oh, what are we gonna do? You know, like we did too much.
I mean, if you guys remember, we had like paper sheets of our topics of what we
like
made by Jim.
And I'm not gonna lie too. Like, you know, the first couple of episodes, I was like a little like nervous. I was just like, yo, because you know, I've never been in front of a camera and stuff like that, and I'm like, I in my head, I'm like, I want this shit to be perfect. You know, I'm looking for perfection and stuff like that, and then after a while, I'm just like, they want us to see you guys want to see us in our, you know, in our element, like who we are in general, and this camera's just there. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
How about you?
I mean, to piggyback on what you guys said, I think one of the biggest things, just going back to everything that I've edited since the beginning, is just the way we got comfortable. You know, I remember watching the first 2 episodes that we did that we didn't post. It was very raw, it was very dry, it was very like uptight, and that's because we were so nervous. You know, we were always trying to be like, yo, what can we do better? What can we, you know, what's gonna make us stand out? And just I think for me, to recap the journey that we've taken since August, that we throughout that first episode till now, it's just how comfortable we all got, you know, in front of a camera. Like right now, like we can talk, and I'm talking to you guys. Like I barely even look at the camera. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, because I don't even feel like the camera's there. But I think just the fact that from where we started to where we are now, it's definitely a big jump. I mean, and you guys don't see it, but we've gone into arguments, discussions. I mean, we've gone back and forth. You know, we've had some lows, we had some highs. But those are all lessons that we're all learning, because again, we're all doing this for the first time. You know, wanting to put the best content out there for you guys.
Yep.
So, you know, just to see how much we've grown and all the aspirations that we have to do better for the next season. I mean, I think it talks, like it speaks volume, and it speaks about what we want to offer you guys, and the content we want to bring. And, you know, I know that we can do a lot better. And I know that you guys have feedbacks, and we listen to the feedbacks, we listen to the comments. You guys have told us separately what you guys think that we can do better. Trust me, we don't put that and sweep it under the rug. I mean, we take every criticism, and we hope to take that like self-criticism and want to be better and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, we appreciate all the love and support we've gotten. If I had to ask you guys the questions, what do you think we've learned in the last year?
And one thing before I answer that question, we're not gonna be like the Netflix seasons where you have to wait 6-7 months for season 2. So, you know, we're looking to start recording at least the second week of January. Give us, you know, some time to spend with the family on the weekend. You know, happy, you know, New Year's coming. We have, you know, Darius, Darius's wife, Humera's birthday coming up. We have my wedding anniversary coming up. So, I mean, in January. So January is going to be a little bit, but like we're looking to record at least by the 2nd to 3rd week of January, start picking up again where we go to our weekly basis. So, I mean, I know we say season, but states, you know, don't get nervous.
It's not going to be like a 2-3 month hiatus.
It's not like, you know, Game of Thrones where you have to wait a year, or fucking season 2 or season 4 or 4, whatever it is, coming out.
He's like season 5.
You's coming out in February for those who have watched You's coming out in February. Long wait, but we're not going to be like that. So we're not going to. Yeah, I mean, You is a really good show. I mean, that guy's a beast.
You is the guy that dates all
slapping
these girls
cheeks.
and then
slapping cheeks and then just when I'm done with you, nigga, it's over. You don't got to text me because there won't be no life to text.
wait,
God
they're still,
damn,
they're
Jim, that's
still,
dark.
They're still giving that show.
Yo, bro,
Yeah,
he
bro.
married the girl that he was obsessed with, and then
The one that he got the house with.
yeah, she was obsessed.
Now
with,
they both killing people together.
She was obsessed with him, and then he had to kill her, like, and then now
don't ruin the whole thing.
I mean, you're not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
So, but yeah, so we're not gonna be like that. And
this guy, how many fucking people has he killed? You know,
it's like
I don't like.
You know the girl from Addams Family came from that show, right?
Oh, did she?
The girl that played Addams Family Wednesday. She was the sister of I think one of the first girls he killed when he moved to that little suburb.
What's her name?
Ortega.
Jenna
Ortega. How old is she? I don't want to say anything. She might be too young.
I don't know.
She's pretty, though.
18, 19. What was the question that you asked? I'm sorry.
What have you learned in the last year? I mean, we got a couple of days to the new year, so
like you're talking about in
general, like what
general?
you learned in from yourself or in life in general. So
all right, so I'll give you two. What I learned from myself and what I learned in doing the podcast. What I've learned in the past year,
there's nothing
I guess based on myself is to be patient. That patience is a virtue, and I guess I've learned that for a very long time. But I mean, I guess now as you get older, you kind of learn to be a little more patient, kind of let things fall, not get anxious or not try to jump to conclusions, just kind of be patient and kind of just see from the outside in. So that's kind of what I've learned individually, what I've learned throughout the whole year. Just kind of be patient and just kind of take a step back and kind of let things fall before you jump and interject and make decisions. I was the type of person that I would see something, and even though I didn't like it, I would try to jump in and try to fix it right then and there. Now I'm kind of more like, let's see where this falls. And if I see that it's falling to a point where it's going to destroy something, then I'll jump in. But maybe, sometimes it falls into a way that it kind of works out, or sometimes I'm able to kind of jump in or just make decisions or make changes that fits, my life or fits those around me. So yeah, that's what I've learned, this year individually. In the podcast, I guess what I've learned is trust. I was, speaking for myself, I was very nervous, starting this podcast. It was something new. It's like a baby, right? You kind of watch it, you kind of want it to grow. And, one of the things that I've learned is just to trust the editing process, trust the topic process. Cause for those who don't know, Carlos is in charge of the editing, and shouts out to his editing, where he's able to get, with his life outside of the podcast, with his wife and his work life, he's able to get things edited and posted weekly. And then, myself and Darius are in charge of the topics. So, I mean, that we kind of, separate stuff. But I mean, there's a lot of hard work that goes into just, the filming process. We kind of really do think of, about these topics and think about the editing, like Carlos said, we argue and stuff. Yeah, we have a chat where the three of us, and we'll send a topic, and Carlos like, oh, I don't think that's a good topic, and then we're like, but what do you mean?
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, and then,
guys,
and then
I'll just put a thumbs down,
and then we'll reply to like, where's the editing for this week? And then he'll be like, well. So I mean,
like, fuck you.
But there's a lot of stuff that goes in behind the scenes. So I mean, I guess what I've learned in podcast wise is just trusting my co-host here, trusting that we're gonna get the work done, and trusting the process. I mean, that's those are the two things that I've learned this year.
What about you, Darius?
Jimmy trusts the soles on those shoes to stay impaired while he walks around in them.
Hell yeah, brother.
8th year.
The jeans are more whiter than his shoes.
No, I'm just fucking with you, Jim. Jim's a good sport. That's why I make fun of him or joke around and stuff like that, because he takes it well. I wouldn't do that if it bothered him.
Get sensitive,
Yeah, just in case. Like, he knows not to OD on me because I'll start crying.
Can I get a new co-host thing next season? Imagine. Look. Here it is with the comeback with the fake laugh.
Fucking ridiculous.
All right, so
what about you, Darius?
You get new pants. You should be getting.
I started a GoFundMe for my sweatpants, by the way.
You should. I'll be a top.
Yo, you know
top
that
donor.
Yeah. On a side note, before you answer, right? When I got home on Friday, Angie was like, "You really went out there with them sweatpants?" And I was like, "I did it on purpose." She was like, "Can you throw them shits out?" I had to throw them shits out.
Good.
It's like, oh.
Yo, Angie, thank you. Come on, clap.
I'm like,
Good
bro, the
job.
sweatpants are so comfortable, bro.
She
She was so tight when
Bro, how do you like
Yeah.
the texture? Like that would have just
bro,
annoyed
them
me.
shits is so comfortable, bro.
Jim,
Like,
there's no way all that lint. I swear I've never seen something more lintful.
He's
Like he
stupid,
doesn't
yeah.
even. I feel like
I have the picture though of the
those
lint
sweatpants
sweatpants.
collect all the lint from all the other clothes, and it's like he uses them to collect lint from.
He's stupid.
That's just crazy.
All right, so go ahead,
Mhm.
answer the question. What you
Got
learned
lint from 09 to 2022.
individually and
So what I learned throughout the year, I would say, is that I kind of became a little stagnant with with me trying to grow this year.
Mhm.
I feel like financially I've been making decent, pretty good money for my standards. I mean, some but I always want to do more, right? So I feel like at the beginning of the year, even to like maybe like 3/4 of the year, I was just like very comfortable with what I'm doing, right? Financially. Like I'm like, okay, I'm making good money. So, days that I'm off, instead of me trying to better myself, I'll just be at the crib, or I'll go out, or I'll do certain stuff that it's not, helping me grow and helping me build. You get what I'm saying? And then it's like sometimes I gotta realize that certain, like, my lifestyle with work wise is not sustainable for a long period of time.
Mhm.
And also it's not good, when I'm trying to build a family, when I have kids and stuff like that. I can't be out, multiple, days. Or I mean, I'm not out multiple days, but like hourly and stuff like that. Even sometimes when we're trying to do this podcast, the guys will be down to do certain days, and they work with me and stuff like that, because there's days I just can't, because I don't know how scheduling works out and stuff like that. So I took the time, and I mean, I've spoken to them about certain things that I'm trying to do. I like to let things play out, like I like to let my action speak for itself, and then before I start telling people what I'm doing. But maybe to like 2 months ago, I decided to, get off my ass when I'm on the days that I'm off and stuff like that, and and say, hey, I'm gonna try to level up. I'm gonna try to do better, because
Mhm.
I spend way too much time. I think maybe in the last 2 years, I can say that I was just like, you know, not doing anything
Yeah.
aside from work. And I thought that just because the money was coming in and financially I'm good, that I don't got to do better for
Mhm.
myself. And I think that no matter where you're at in life or what you're doing in life, you always have growing to do.
Mhm.
No matter what you're doing, money can be good and all of that. You get bored of the money, you get bored of certain things that you're doing. But if you're always willing to better yourself, like, even if it's not with school or education, there's things that you can do. You can, help a family, or you can build a charity. You can there's so many things that you can do in life. You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's what I told myself. And especially for the new year, I know it's a little cliche and it's a little corny for people saying, the new year, new this and that, but I told myself that I'm gonna definitely not waste time. I'm already 30. I'm about to be 32 in April. I'm old. I'm getting old, and I want to put myself in position that by the time I'm 45, I don't have to work anymore. I don't want to work anymore. Or even if I'm working, I want to do something that I enjoy doing. I want to
Mhm.
work off my own schedule and stuff like that. And what I'm doing now is not gonna, it's not gonna work. I don't want to work for nobody. And I've said this for years and years. I don't want to be the type to say, hey, I, what's my schedule like, or things like that. No, I want to be able to give out schedules, or to say this is how I want to go. I want to take a day off. I want to relax. I want to go on vacation tomorrow. I'm spontaneous like that. I like to do shit like that. I might be home today and tomorrow I might want to go to Puerto Rico. That's how I am. And hopefully, this year I build myself up to, to move to that next step, to be in certain positions I want to be in. So
What about on the podcast side?
on the what I've learned on the podcast,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like not
what,
even in general, just like
like,
about yourself.
yeah,
Or,
well, in general, like, when you guys mentioned the podcast, like I said, I was never really like, anybody that really knows me, if you know me, everybody knows, like, I clown around, I joke around, stuff like that. But I was never really a person to be in, I don't like to be in the limelight, like, and at the beginning I was like trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to do this and stuff like that. And even the guys know, like, there's certain things they had to cut out, or there was multiple times when we first started. That's why they were saying there was multiple times when we first started doing the podcast, like, we would have to do the introduction like 10 times because I would mess it up. Right? Like, they're like, all right, Darius, you're good now.
What's up, guys? My name is Darius.
Yeah. And I would have to go upstairs to take a shit because I was like, damn, man, I'm like fucking this up. And then, like, I feel like now I'm a lot better. I'm a lot more comfortable with what I'm saying, what I'm doing. Even the other day hosting, I felt good.
I'm a long way, bro.
Yeah, I felt a lot more comfortable. And like I said, that's what I'm saying in regards to growth. Like, there's certain things that you might not feel comfortable doing in life, and sometimes that might be preventing you from growing.
Amen.
So I think that was very important for me. That's why I thought it was a good idea for me to do something like this. Not only I get to hang out with my boys, but it was something for myself to say, like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm gonna get better at this. And here we are now, talking a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And it's fun. I enjoy it. I look forward to coming in and potting.
Potting, that's what we call it. Potting.
That's
potting.
That's a really good testament, because, like, going back to where we did, I mean, there was one episode that we were here till 2 a.m. re-recording the intro,
and we started at 8.
And to come to the point where you're hosting, where you're that comfortable, like, I think you did a good job hosting last week.
I appreciate it.
And to come to that point, it's just like, it speaks in the resilience of you as an individual, and coming out here and just putting everything to the side and growing. And it just comes as a whole, the three of us. I mean, just kind of see where we became, or like where we started to, and to where we are now. I mean, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. But Carlos, go ahead and answer. You got to answer them questions the same.
Fuck. Hopefully it'll get skipped.
He's like, I hope they said
I hope
me next.
Damn it. Nah, but one of the things that I learned about myself this year is that I was being way too complacent of where I am. And then this speaks kind of piggyback to Darius, and it's all about growth, right? I definitely don't want to be doing what I'm doing now next year. Just letting time go, and just going with the flow of things, and just waking up every day, doing my job, and then coming home, and then eating dinner, watching a movie, going back to bed, and have that repeated cycle. I want to. For me, it's about me. This year was too complacent. I'm not happy where I am. I feel like I could be doing a lot more. And then that's my goal for next year. It's stepping up, doing something better, taking some risks. I felt like I was a little scared to do certain things, and that held me back a little bit. So one of the things I learned about this year is definitely take some risks for this upcoming year.
Amen.
And then about the podcast, patience. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of patience, takes a lot of hard work. It's not easy. One of the things that I've learned is that there's a lot of research and a lot of things that go into, even doing a podcast, editing a podcast, even with coming up with topics. It's not easy. And sometimes I get a little annoyed when they take a little bit too long about topics, but then I think about it's not easy, because it's like something like, I know that coming up with topics is like, all right, you can't just come up with something like that. You want to make sure that it's interactive and everybody's talking about it, and it's something that's common, it's something that's going on now. So podcast wise, it would have to be about, being patient, taking risks as well. Because we want to know what's good or bad, and we're not going to do it if we don't take any risks. So again, I can't wait for this upcoming season. I feel like it's going to be a lot better. Whether it's editing wise, production wise, topic wise, I mean, it could be anything. I feel like we're closing off this season strong. And like Jimmy said, we're not going to take 2-3 months to do another episode either. It's going to take a couple weeks. I mean, we want to have family time. We want to get to enjoy the last couple of days of the year, and really start the new year strong. regardless whenever it starts. But I really appreciate you guys being strong with this. You know, we've been strong for 4 months. You know,
4 months.
4 months, man, and I appreciate you guys coming in every Friday or whatever, every day, every week. We've been going strong, and you know that's a shout out to you guys for being so resilient. And you know, I know you guys got personal stuff going on, you know, and you guys taking the time to come here. And I don't live close. I mean, they got to drive about 30 minutes just to get to me. So I appreciate that, you know, resiliency from you guys and the dedication you guys bring every single Friday. So shout out to you guys. But to get aside from the sad part, we want to end
Do
it
a
strong.
quick little
You
You want to do a quick little cheers?
Yeah, like a quick cheers to not only the resilience, but just the determination that we have in one another and in ourselves. I mean, for our viewers, I mean, we really like. It's kind of hard to put it into words, but like when me and Darius come up with topics, we kind of come up with topics for you guys to be interested.
Mm-hmm.
So like we really hope that this coming next season that we have, for you guys to comment on our Instagram, comment on our YouTube page, so we can come out topics that interest you guys. Because I mean, if it interests just us, like we'll just come out with sports. And we have a lot of viewers, you know, a lot of girls and a lot of other gentlemen that are interested in other things besides sports. I mean, Joe. So
It's
yeah,
like my
you know,
hand.
just
It's a long ass cheers, cuz.
But no, seriously, yo. So
Yeah, cheers to you guys, bro.
cheers to us, cheers to Another Round podcast, and to another season, and to our viewers.
God damn, I thought the cheers is supposed to be something quick, and then he spits his little.
Hey,
But
this is the beginning.
we appreciate the love and support, and I want to end it with one more game. One more game.
Let's get it.
Never
Let it
have
be
I ever.
Let's do this. Well, we get 5 hands.
5 fingers.
5 fingers? You go 5 hands?
I got 5 hands.
Oh, you got 5 hands.
1, 2, 3 down here.
Hi, boss.
5
fingers, no.
So Jimmy, I want you to start. Never have I ever.
Jesus, I haven't played this shit since high school.
All right, bro. I'm putting you on the spot.
I don't know. Dude.
Wait, so if you haven't done it, you put a finger down? Or if you have done it, you put a finger down?
You put a finger down.
Okay,
yeah,
if you
and you
have.
drink.
have shit.
So everybody's gonna
Let's start
go
with
around.
an easy one, bro. Never have I ever started a podcast with friends.
What the
I mean,
Bro,
hey, that's an easy one.
Nah,
right?
bro. Nah,
Fucking
cut,
corn.
cut,
Like,
cut.
all right,
cut,
like,
cut,
what are you?
cut.
Are you putting me on the spot right now? Like, never have I ever. What am I, like 5? It's like never have I ever taken gum from your best friend. Like,
Bro, what is that?
Crazy.
What, you and
don't
Carlos share
fucking
gum?
know, man.
Be a little bit challenging here.
Oh, shit. All right.
Damn, we didn't expect this game, to be honest.
Never have I ever.
Yeah, I'm just throwing this out there.
Never have I ever. All right, so I got you, nigga. Never have I ever been a chauffeur for a friend.
Wait, what kind of chauffeur? Like
Like
for
you
him to go get a
driving.
bitch?
Like,
yeah, you could
go
do
to
that.
my house, put on a tux,
God,
and drive
this thing.
a couple around.
You've done that?
I've done that, so I'm drinking for that.
The fuck? Who was this for?
Your boy right there, sitting right next to you.
Oh, you damn.
That's what
Yeah.
I told you, bro. Man, he seen me.
If y'all interested about that story,
he didn't
put it in the
me on,
comments.
Like, he was there. He was there for a moment of
That's-
vulnerability, vulnerability.
that's a vulnerable. Yeah. Point.
Yeah, and it just got.
That's what's up. That's a good friend.
That's
That-
my
that-
boy,
that
bro.
ass, that's a
Like,
good
I got
I wouldn't do
all
it.
that
but
stuff, and I got.
I wouldn't do that. Fuck you, nigga.
It's what they call Uber, my boy.
No, Uber wasn't.
No, much respect. I mean, we'll
I
have
got
the
it.
conversation after this.
Yeah.
Go ahead, D. It's you.
Let's see.
It's hard, right? It's challenging.
Yeah, like I don't have no fucking
I
good
mean,
questions. Never have I ever had a threesome.
I've never had a threesome.
Me neither.
I've wanted to.
Yeah, right. Fuck out of here.
All right, go ahead.
It's him and his 2 dogs.
No, this is back in high school days.
This dude said, "But was it 2 females or 2 dicks?"
Oh my god.
Because that's what makes a huge difference.
All right.
No, there's a-
Never have I ever had my best friend smell my condom after sex.
You had somebody smell.
Not me.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later, bro.
You had somebody smell your condom?
I will talk about that later, yo. Never have I ever,
The truth is coming out.
never have I ever been to a party and taken some guy's bitch. I'll take that.
No.
Damn, like you want to win, bro?
He wants
mean-
to keep drinking.
I mean, I had to ask a challenging question, so you still got 5?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
a fucking good boy.
Yikes!
Let's see. Never have I ever had a one night stand.
No,
Carlos is like, it was a 2-night stand.
it was more than one.
Seriously, bro? You guys, fuck. All right, Carlos.
I'm
you're
just
up.
drinking because I'm thirsty, not because I'm putting your finger down.
Never have I ever gone to telly and had a party at a telly.
Got a telly and had a party at a telly. No.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, Jim, you're gonna win. This is bullshit.
I don't know. Fuck, dude. Never have I ever gone to an argument at a strip club with the
With who?
staff or outside people. There we go. Never have I ever gone to an argument in the strip club with staff or outside people.
I'm good. Good boy.
That doesn't count.
He did that shit on purpose.
You
so that's
have to
one for
have
you?
one. Yeah. I know why. You have to have one at least.
Yeah, I have. Damn. God. Never have I ever ripped ass in the elevator while people were in there.
Oh, I ripped ass.
No, I've never done that. Yo, my farts be smelling, bro. Like,
Yo, this
sometimes-
nigga don't give a fuck. I'm surprised that you haven't ripped ass in the elevator
No,
while
no.
people were there.
Never have I ever been too drunk to drive home and slept in my car all night.
Oh,
That never happened to you?
mm.
It
No.
happened to me multiple times.
Oh yeah, I know.
How many fingers should I put
We
down
know.
every time?
You'll be using all 5 of your hands,
Oh shit!
and I'll take the threesome back. So I got 2. That was cap.
All right, so I got one that could put you on.
Yeah, right. He's capping for the camera. You don't want to get slapped
How
up.
do How do I wear this? Fuck, I can't, bro. Because like,
Come on, Jim. I'll put you on the
Never
spot.
have I ever wore some dusty ass shoes.
never have I ever had to twerk wearing a Batman underwear.
Wow. You twerk?
Yeah, we went to Wildwood.
How many
Look,
people
look.
know that you twerk?
We went to
Carlos?
Wildwood one year.
Over like
We went
10
to
people.
Wildwood one year. And
It's on video.
we tied Elias to a chair.
And
handcuffed.
You twerked on Aaliyah?
Handcuffed, and they stole
a
a
Batman,
Batman
underwear.
onesie. No, like a Batman like undie, like a fucking like
like a
kid would
boxer
wear
brief?
as like
boxer
7 years
brief?
old.
So a tight ass undie.
Yeah.
So your ass.
Tighty
is out.
whitey. Bro, yep.
So you look like a sumo wrestler.
Nah, damn, bro, I wasn't that big back then. Shit.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
because
this
of shit. You know
dude's
what the ass,
crazy.
the
Yeah.
ass cheeks be out?
Nah, it wasn't like a thong type shit.
You're
But
crazy.
it was like a tighty whitey, but just Batman shit. And I was
you
going,
were-
He was so
he
tight.
liked it.
And he also was,
yo, he was so mad,
almost
yo.
Come on, brother.
Yo, he was so mad. He slept in the tub.
he almost broke the chair.
Oh,
when he was
really?
trying to get
Yeah,
out.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, it wasn't even that serious, but
With Jim, would you enjoy it?
I mean, like we were just chilling. Like we were there. Like everybody was drinking. Like it wasn't even that close. Like you gotta take it. You lost the bet, nigga. You gotta take it, man. That's it. All right, so go ahead, D. Your turn.
I think Carlos lost.
I got
No,
one
he
more.
got one more because
Oh.
he reverted his last statement.
Yeah, he got the text.
Oh, word?
She put 3 question mark.
On question 3. Never have I ever Wait, how many fingers I got? Still got two, so there's a good one. Never have I ever wanted to fuck my babysitter when I was younger.
Nah, I'm good. I never had a
Yeah,
babysitter.
nah.
You never had a babysitter?
Me neither.
If she did, she was like an 80-year-old woman.
Yeah.
You didn't want to fuck?
Nigga, 80-year-old woman.
That's crazy. I had a babysitter when I was. She was
Nice.
she was like 20. No, she wasn't my baby. I guess that doesn't. Well, she wasn't my babysitter. Her mom was my babysitter, but it was her daughter. And sometimes she'll watch me, and I was obsessed with her.
That makes sense. All right. All right.
Rizzo, you
everybody
got one?
Everybody
I
got one. Yeah,
All right.
buddy.
Who's my turn?
Yeah. End the game.
Never have I ever been in the jacuzzi with jean shorts on and then got caught.
You had jean shorts in the jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi.
Yo, what is these
All right, so-
dark secrets that you guys know about?
So like,
what in the fuck?
God,
That shit is painful to hear.
like,
Jim.
there's a story to that.
There's no story.
I'm gonna
to it.
explain to you.
He's gonna
right?
explain the story.
I'm gonna explain to you. I'll explain to the viewers. Right? We went. I mean, it's the past. I don't care. We went to Wildwood, and I had just came out of a relationship.
Wait.
hmm
Are you sure?
Yeah, this doesn't affect me right now.
Okay.
We went to Wildwood. I think 2010, 2011, and
What do you got?
we got high noons there for you.
Oh, let me get a high. Let me get one.
So we went to Wildwood. And it was a group of us, and we rented like this I guess like this duplex. It had like a second floor, and there were some people from like Elizabeth staying upstairs in the second floor, and we were staying in the first floor, and we had like a 3-bedroom or whatever, and we were chilling, and I mean there was drinks involved, there was alcohol involved and stuff, and then things happen, and they went out to eat. Like everybody in my house went out to eat and left me back. So I stayed behind, and they were upset with me because I took too long to get ready because I was busy, and I was walking around the boardwalk. They went out to eat to a restaurant. Didn't even invite me. They didn't even answer my text. So I went
Who's
to get
they?
some pizza. Carlos and Naun and Osi and Jessica and Ivan. I think Ivan was there, and they went out to eat like as a family, and I was stayed behind, like a loser on Saturday night or Friday.
Clearly,
night.
you weren't a loser.
And I went to the boardwalk with the people upstairs who were from Elizabeth. They came down to join me. We went to the boardwalk and I had some pizza, and then I was walking back to the house, and I realized that I didn't have the keys because they had the keys and they weren't answering my texts. So it's either stay outside or go into the jacuzzi with the people from upstairs, which some of them were females. And I was like, I only had jean shorts. I didn't had nothing else. So I was like, let me go into the jacuzzi. And I went into the jacuzzi. We were drinking, and time passed by. And then Jessica comes and she's like, hey, we're here. Somebody's here. Can you come? And I was like, where did you guys get here? Like, I've been in here the whole time. Mind you, they got there like an hour and a half ago, and I was in the jacuzzi with fucking red fucking rash fucking jean short fucking wet all over my fucking thighs.
Fucking.
And then I walked into the apartment that we were in, and then there was just a whole bunch of issues. And yeah, so we're gonna leave it like that.
So, never have I ever tackled a friend's girlfriend so she wouldn't walk into a room where my friend was cheating on her.
Oh,
With that being
who said that?
your boy Ozzy.
He sent that right now?
Yeah.
He was there?
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
See, bah. Shit, dude, that's crazy.
These were the times
Time out, hold on.
I used to have these big parties
Pause,
in my house all the time.
pause.
And Jimmy never showed up. He was probably
Pause.
doing these
There was
these
right.
hot tub time machines fucking
all right, chill. Let's
With his
get the
jean
clarification out right now when it's
crusty
over.
jean shorts.
I wasn't cheating because
Yeah, you were. No, you technically weren't.
there was no cheating because we weren't together. Like I was single.
So, false news.
So yeah, false news.
Never have I ever had a twerk battle on a chair with a random chick staying in the same apartment complex in Wildwood.
Is he watching this live? Amen to you.
Never have I ever shaking and twitching inside a bathtub because I was so drunk in a shithouse motel.
Oh, I got
know
one
who
for
you
you.
are.
Never have I ever missed a college final because you were too drunk to show up. You know who you are. You know who you
All
are.
right, guys.
Darius is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, I literally been out the fucking loop. These guys are.
But we're gonna discuss this internally.
Yeah.
Again, we appreciate the support. It's been a wonderful 4 months.
Jimmy's
and-
about to do another cheers.
And nah. I'm not gonna. I mean,
All right,
maybe.
go. Last words. Go, Jim.
We appreciate the support. It's been a wonderful 4 months. We hope that we continue to grow our viewers starting next season. We have a lot of exciting topics. We're gonna have a debate. We're gonna have a female-male debate coming out next season where we have more mics and more, a different setting. We're looking into that, and we're looking to build our brand. We're gonna have some shirts coming out next season, or some coasters or something out there to show another round podcast and spread the love. So we appreciate the love, the support. Spread the love, spread the word, because we're gonna continue to grow. You gotta grow with us or grow against us.
Peace. Next year, Jim's gonna have different shoes. We're gonna make that happen, guys. Yeah, but thanks. I appreciate you guys.
Pits, tits.
Piss, tits, and ass. The last one for this year.
Let's get it.
Jim usually goes first. I don't know why the fuck he goes first, because I always tell him, like, let me like dip into the bullshit right before you fucking give your great speech. He was valedictorian for our high school. If you guys didn't know, this guy was amazing. And then me, not really.
He was one there that was there from the beginning.
Yeah.
Follow me in lunchroom.
But that's it.
Here we
It's
go.
peace.
First of all, I never followed him. He wanted to be my friend. He came up to me. He invited me to play bowling with him. And
He hit
I
one of the
did.
best splits I've ever seen in my life.
Damn
bro.
right.
Like,
Say it again, Jim.
I give him the props, bro. One of the
Say it
best
again.
splits of my life.
Say it again. Suck it.
We went in there Union City and you went in there Union City and taking that shit, right?
We did good.
Those are your last words.
Shout out to you.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Go ahead, Carlos. Spend that
Piss
shit.
and
All right.
I love you
Well,
guys.
we appreciate all the love, support. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, season 2, bigger and better. We got some interviews coming up
Hey.
with some musical artists and some other artists as well. And we got that debate coming up. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for the love and support. Peace.
Yo, and I don't want to hear y'all motherfuckers that don't be watching our podcast when we're hitting a mill. I don't want to say that y'all been there from the beginning, because we see the views.
We look.
We see
really
the
look.
views.
Don't be giving me podcast topic advice if y'all don't watch the podcast.
Ooh.
Because I've had
Yeah, facts.
numerous people. You should talk about this. Hey, did you watch the episode? No. So don't give
Talk
me
your
advice, my guy
Hey.
or my girl. I ain't putting nobody out there, but don't be giving me advice if you don't watch the episode. But hey,
Before they just
end of the year, 2023, we coming out hot.
So have a happy new year. Best of luck this upcoming year. Thank you.